Hey everyone, it's Rob the Backyard Gardener here, and the season is winding down. I've been really busy today chopping down a lot of the non-productive peppers and tomatoes and other plants around the garden. And I'm leaving a few of my serrano pepper plants still up because they're still pretty productive, and we might be able to get another 1 week out of everything before the frost. And there's a lot of decently mature or ripening peppers on there. So we're gonna try to get a little more out of them, and I'll show you where they're at. But I thought it'd be a good time to show you a few plants that I'm gonna bring indoors. A few of my pepper plants I'm gonna bring indoors for the winter. Now, whenever you overwinter your pepper plants, you've gotta be careful of a couple of things. One, you need to remove the pepper plants very, very strategically, trying not to damage many of the roots. I know that's obvious stuff, but you still got to dig pretty deep around the pepper plant. Don't just yank it up by the trunk thinking that that's enough of the roots saved. Second thing is you've got to trim it way back. You want to leave a little bit of the green foliage on it, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. And then finally, you want to rinse it off really well and make sure you don't bring any pests into your indoor grow room. I've made the mistake over the years thinking that I had rinsed them really well, and I should have treated them with a little bit of a neem oil spray, but I didn't do it. And I brought some aphids and some spider mites into my grow room, and it just caused havoc all winter, including when I started seedlings. I've got a few pepper plants that I like to bring indoors, so let me go ahead and give you a look at those. All right, guys, we've got a chocolate scotch bonnet right here. You can see he's starting to struggle outside. So this is a plant that I'm gonna wanna cut way back. I'm probably gonna wanna cut them back to here. I wanna leave some of these new growth buds. And then on this side, I'll probably want to cut them down to here and eliminate this old branch as well. And then I'll probably cut them back down to here where there's some growth. And then on this side, kind of slim pickings, but I'll probably cut them back to here. So we'll get that guy cut, chopped down, and brought inside. You can see here my Brazilian ghost, which I actually really like the peppers. He's got lots of little growth buds coming in, so I have my free reign to decide where to chop him at. I've got this Reaper here. Got a white devil's tail here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him. He did not produce one pepper this year. I don't know if he's a sterile plant or what, but not even flower buds. So probably not going to waste grow room space on him. But if I do, we'll show him to you. My Jay's Peach Ghost and Chocolate Ghost cross still has a pepper on it, but I'm probably gonna bring this guy indoors anyway, see if I can get that pepper to ripen indoors. And then here's my two serrano pepper plants. I've pulled off another 100 off here, these guys today, and as you can see, there's still quite a bit of peppers on them. And so what I'm thinking is I'll give this guy all the way until the night of the frost, and then we'll be able to harvest a lot of these guys like this when they get a little bit bigger. Anyway, so the plan today is to remove these pepper plants from this bed, get this bed prepared, overwinter some of these pepper plants. All right, guys, I've got my Brazilian ghost here. I've trimmed off pretty much all of the old foliage. I've kept a few parts where it's starting to sprout on there. I've rinsed the roots off entirely. And I'm going to be starting with fresh potting soil, a little bit of a mixture of perlite, sand, peat moss, and some compost as well. So now I've got to get this guy into a pot, but you can see, other than a little bit of that netting that I first had him in when he was a seedling, he's pretty much void of any debris. I've rinsed under the leaves really well. This guy should be pest-free. Let me get him potted up and show you what he looks like. Now, I do want to point out, because you had no soil around the roots, because you thoroughly rinsed them, every time you add soil, you'll want to soak it, let all the soil settle, add some more soil, soak it all the way through the layers. You're going to want to make sure that the soil level settles all around those roots. You don't want big air pockets. I'm going to be soaking them in a few more times, gently patting them down, pushing out any air pockets, and then topping them back off, and again soaking them back down. Once I'm satisfied that the soil level is completely settled, I'm going to go ahead, let it all drain out, and then bring them inside. Okay guys, here we go. We've got them in their new homes. The Brazilian ghost is right here. Chocolate Scotch bonnet is next door to them. Even found a little 7-pot bubblegum large model out there hiding amongst the debris, so we brought him in. There's the Reaper. And I grabbed the entire Jay's Peach Ghost by Chocolate Ghost because he had nothing on him, and I figured to give him a shot indoors, rinsed them off really well. Same process. So we'll see how these 5 pepper plants do over the next several months. See if I can get them to fill out a little bit. I'm going to keep them low profile, of course, and then hopefully we can get them outside next season and producing right away. Well, there you have it, everyone. That's how you overwinter these pepper plants. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.